Well, for a long time, he's been mentioned with the baddest men on the planet. For a long time, though, the title fight eluded him. Not anymore. Here he is, the #1 heavyweight contender, finally making this walk and cracking a smile. He's waited a long time for this. He's not expecting a 25-minute war. He believes he has the power and the skills to get this thing done quickly. I guess we'll find out. Well, a lot of people think it's the most significant title in combat sports. No argument from me. Baddest man on the planet, UFC heavyweight champion. There he is in the flesh. What an absolute monster. What a title reign it has been. But a serious challenge in front of him here tonight. When this man became the heavyweight champion, a lot of people thought that this challenger was the one who would wrest the belt away. Now the fight is here. We'll see if we get a new champion or if this man continues one of the greatest heavyweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. So these fighters relatively close in age, just a year apart, with some differences in height, but big differences in reach. All right, now for the particulars, we go inside the Octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 11 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 247 pounds. Fighting out of Paris, France, presenting the challenger, Ciryl Gane. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 24 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Makhachev, Russia. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
UFC belt on the line, guys. Protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
Round 1, you are paid to tell us what you think is going to happen as an analyst. We have a striker, we have a grappler. Doesn't always play out that way, but what are you expecting to see in this?
I'm expecting the grappler to try and go and make contact with his opponent. If he can make contact, he can drag this fight to the mat. I expect the striker to try and maintain range with his jab, with his kicks, to make this a stand-up affair.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish. Oh, big punch land.
single collar tie there. Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that land, DC. Back and forth we go here. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Nice jab, follows it up with a nice right hand.
Nice, low single takedown.
Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than going for the arm here.
Oh!
He might get a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. Brilliant submission defense there. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, try to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
30 seconds now to go in the round. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. 15 seconds. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
All right, next round is underway. He did a great job in the previous round, largely untouched. Reminds me a little bit of Dominic Cruz, the former UFC bantamweight champion. Defense is the primary focus, and that was certainly evident in the previous round.
Yes, Dominic Cruz was one of the more brilliant defensive fighters we have ever seen. He did it with footwork. This man tonight has done it with his blocking skills, with his vision and his ability to just not be where his opponent thinks he's going to be.
Sound defensively here as he stays upright. Double leg takedown, no good. Timely defense there. Huge block for him. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Big powerful punch lands. Now we get back to range.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Look at how he turned his hip into that leg kick.
Shot to the body is blocked.
His opponent's got him in the clinch. He needs to break away and get back to his range because he's taking punch after punch from this clinch position.
And they separate. 3 minutes now to go in this one. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming. Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's gonna break him? Oh, watch guillotine here. Oh, nice guillotine there.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Oh, how about this as he jumps to side mount to try to counter the guillotine with a Von Flue choke. Ovince St. Preux would be proud.
Don't get caught in that submission.
stays in the fight. All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Back mount now. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat. Oh, nice.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, let us look back at some of the action from that previous round. DC punches in bunches.
I mean, over and over, he landed that big punch, and every time he landed it, he got the reaction that he was looking for. His opponent really did start to take notice every time he was loading that strike up.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot.
Fantastic takedown.
And he gets the single leg takedown. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock, and if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent.
And he's out. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Lands the ground and pound strike. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. And attacking armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Oh, that's going to do it in a quick tap from there as he gets it done by submission.
He got the arm straight. He got the pressure with his hips to force his opponent to tap, and he wins the fight. He's done, he's done. Oh my goodness, what a fight.
Yeah, that is some high-level Brazilian jiu-jitsu right there. Just the way he transitioned to secure the arm up against his body and ultimately force the tap. High-level stuff out of that young man here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
So what a moment for the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, getting it done tonight and with style points as he submits his opponent to win the UFC title.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Ciryl Gane has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 19 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Makhachev.
And still the baddest man on the planet, and now with another highlight for the real, the heavyweight champion submits the #1.